Have you ever pondered why the sun seems to shine brighter when you're filled with joy, and why the heavens weep when sadness engulfs you? Intriguing, isn't it? Today we embark on a remarkable journey, a tale of two intertwined destinies, the chronicles of Goliath and my own. In a corner of the world unseen by any eye, a miracle took place. From a tiny egg, a soul with a heart of pure gold emerged. His name, Goliath. From his first glimpse of sunlight to his first peek into the world, Goliath was destined for greatness. His journey, filled with peril and adventure, was a testament to his indomitable spirit. Goliath, a simple turtle to the world, became a beacon of hope for me. Our paths converged at a time when my own journey was fraught with difficulty. I had witnessed things no person should ever have to witness. Yet, amidst the turmoil, Goliath became a symbol of hope, a companion that brought tranquility to my heart and mind. In the annals of religious literature, Goliath was a giant brought down by a young boy named David. We all face our own Goliaths, challenges that loom large and instill fear, doubt, and despair. However, these moments of adversity, often referred to as the Valley of Blessings, shape us into who we are and teach us invaluable lessons about life. After numerous battles against the Goliaths of this world and the ensuing fallout, I found a friend on the battlefield. A friend with a heart larger than any giant, a friend who I named Goliath. And thus, our story begins. This journey of ours is a testament to the power of friendship, resilience, and hope. It underscores the beauty in life's challenges and the strength that lies within us to overcome our personal Goliaths. So remember, when the sun shines, it's a nod to your joy, and when it rains, it's the world sharing your sorrow. And somewhere in between, there's a Goliath, a friend, waiting to share the journey with you.
In the vast expanse of life's complexity, there comes a time when the world feels like a towering Goliath, bearing down upon us with a weight so immense, it feels unbearable. This is a tale of one such time, a story of a man who found himself locked away in his own fortress of solitude, his room. It was a refuge from the chaos that threatened to consume him, a chaos that felt as if it was constantly battering at his doors, seeking to invade his sanctuary and wreak havoc. Isolation became a way of life, a path so well trodden, it led him down a spiral of despair. He was a man on the brink, a shadow of his former self, a soul gasping for breath amidst the storm of his existence. Yet, even in the darkest of times, the beacon of love and support from his family and friends shone through, their unwavering faith illuminating the path towards the door of his self-imposed prison. It was a reflection in the mirror that sparked a revelation. The man he saw was not the man he remembered. He was lost, crumbling under the weight of his own despair. A beacon of hope arrived in the form of Ramona, a patient advocate for veterans at the VA. Her compassionate heart, her listening ear, and her unwavering faith became a source of inspiration, a beacon of hope in the midst of his storm. Ramona's advice was simple and profound. She suggested setting time limits for his isolation, pushing him to step outside his comfort zone. 13 acres of untouched land became his safe haven, a place to explore, a place to breathe. As he started to work on the land, he began to see the beauty of life again, the potential for growth, the promise of renewal. He set an ambitious goal: to recreate his own version of the Garden of Eden, a symbol of what our world should be. His journey led him to a forgotten pond, a place lost in time, covered in green and out of balance. He made a decision then and there. This pond would be his starting point, his first step towards rejuvenation. Little did he know, this pond held a treasure far more valuable than gold. It held a friend, a companion, a confidant, Goliath. Goliath became more than just a friend. He became a symbol of hope, a testament to the power of resilience, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is always a way to rise above. In the end, our protagonist emerged from his isolation, not just rejuvenated, but with a newfound perspective on life. He learned to see the beauty in the world around him, to appreciate the simplicity of nature, and to find solace in the companionship of an unexpected friend. His journey serves as a reminder to us all, no matter how overwhelming life may seem, there is always a path towards renewal. It may not be easy, it may not be quick, but it is always there, waiting for us to take the first step.
In the hushed whispers of the wind, a tale unfolds of an old man and a creature named Goliath. A creature lurking beneath the surface of a murky pond, silently observing the world above. the world of the old man. He, oblivious to Goliath's existence, set out on a mission to restore the pond to its original pristine state. The task was Herculean, a battle against nature, a struggle to clear the watermeal and scum that had made the pond their home. But determination was the old man's ally. He waged a war against the green, scoop after relentless scoop, day after weary day. Yet the onslaught of the green was relentless. The old man decided to seek reinforcements. He enlisted the help of goldfish, minnows and crawdads. The pond teemed with life, a motley crew united in their mission to cleanse the pond. One day, as the sun cast long shadows and the old man sat on his bucket, lost in thoughts, a surprise visitor emerged from the depths. A massive turtle head broke the surface, eyes fixated on the old man. A silent exchange ensued, a conversation without words. The old man offered food and the turtle accepted. A strange friendship was born. The old man named his new friend Goliath, a fitting tribute to his size and strength. He made a pact with Goliath, a promise to feed him twice a day, a plea to spare his goldfish. And so, every day the old man would return, the rhythmic slap of his skimmer against the side of the tree, a signal to Goliath. Each scoop of the green was a step closer to victory. Each meal shared with Goliath, a celebration of their unique bond. The old man's struggle was no longer solitary. His mission was no longer just about cleaning the pond. It was about the friendship he had found in the unlikeliest of places. It was about the lessons he had learned, the bond he had formed. This was a tale of resilience, of companionship, of an old man and his friend Goliath. In the end, the old man's struggle to clean the pond transcended into something profound, something beautiful. It was no longer about the green water or the murky depths. It was about a bond formed in the heart of nature, a friendship that defied the odds, a promise kept. The old man had found a purpose, a companion in Goliath. It was a tale of an unexpected friendship, a bond formed amidst the struggle. For the old man, Goliath was not just a creature from the pond. He was a friend, a confidant, a part of his life. And that's the tale of the old man and Goliath, a tale of friendship, resilience, and promises kept.
Once upon a time, a decision made by another man out of anger turned my world around in ways I never could have imagined. It was a choice that forever altered my perception of time, grounding me firmly in the present moment. The setting was a pond, a place I had devoted countless hours to rejuvenating. To aid in this endeavor, a friend, Chris, found me a boat. But before we delve into that, I must tell you about the frog. One day, while feeding my friend Goliath, I heard a desperate cry for help. The source was a frog on its back and on the verge of being devoured by a black snake. I intervened and the frog hopped into the safety of the pond. The following day, as I cleaned the pond, the same frog swam up to me, finding solace in my presence. I named him Froggy and assured him that he was safe from the snake as long as I was around. Interestingly, other frogs began to approach me fearlessly. Growing impatient for Goliath, I took the boat and paddled out into the pond. To my surprise, Goliath was not happy with the boat. It seemed I had violated his trust by invading his home with this strange object. This was a turning point, a lesson in patience and respect when interacting with nature. Goliath, who had been my friend, now viewed me with suspicion, but over time he began to understand that the boat was just a tool, not a threat. Goliath started to follow the boat from a distance, surfacing only when he felt safe. It was a slow process, rebuilding that trust, but it was a journey worth taking. In the grand scheme of life, trust can be fragile and easily broken. I know this because mine was shattered years ago. But through this experience, I've learned to tread lightly in others' lives, to respect their space and their trust. In the end, it's not just about the choices we make, but how those choices affect others. Whether it's a frog, a turtle named Goliath, or a fellow human being, each interaction holds the potential to change a life. And in the process, we might just find our own lives changed as well. Have you ever found wisdom in the most unlikely of places? Our story begins with a man and a turtle. An unexpected friendship that blossomed in an old, broken-down pond covered in green scum. This is the story of Goliath, the turtle, and his human companion. Goliath started his life in the humble confines of an egg, a testament to the delicate beginnings of life. His journey led him to this uninviting pond where he met a man who, like him, had been through his fair share of trials and tribulations. Both of them were at a point in their lives where they could say, with conviction, that life stinks. Yet, in this shared sentiment, a bond was formed. The man saw hope in Goliath, and Goliath saw hope in him. The man decided to help Goliath clean up his pond, and in return, Goliath offered him a chance to heal. The man found happiness in Goliath's gaze, a warmth that radiated from deep within his heart. He saw in Goliath's eyes a creature that looked at him with wonder, curiosity, or perhaps even love. This bond with Goliath taught the man many things about himself and the true meaning of life. The most impactful lesson was that if you work hard for nature, nature will work hard for you. This world can be harsh, and there are those who are much worse off. But miracles do happen, and sometimes they come from the least expected places. Looking at Goliath, the man realized that miracles often stare back at us from the mirror. Sometimes they show up in the form of family, friends, or even strangers. And at times they appear in the most unlikely of places, like an old scummy green broken down pond in the eyes of a turtle with a massive loving heart. The world is crying out to us, reminding us that we need it just as much as it needs us. We need each other. We need to believe again, believe in love, in life, in God, or simply in each other. We need to believe in the dream of what we could achieve together to make this world a better place. These are the insights gleaned from the sweet, loving face of Goliath, the turtle, a friend like no other. So have you ever found wisdom in the most unlikely of places? Sometimes all it requires is a change in perspective, a willingness to learn, and the heart to love, even if it's a turtle named Goliath.
Have you ever wondered how far the bond between man and creature can go? Can it surpass language, species, even time? Can it help a man overcome the deepest and most personal of struggles? Our story today takes us on a journey of such a bond between a man and his turtle, Goliath. In the heart of the story is a man who has seen and experienced more than what most of us can only imagine. His past is a ghost ship, an old Navy vessel that he left behind, but one that never truly left him. He carried deep scars, buried so far beneath the surface that he convinced himself of a whole new life. A life where time stood still and he remained forever 19. His days were filled with silent contemplation, floating on a boat in a serene pond with Goliath always nearby. He would talk to Goliath, sharing his thoughts, his fears, his memories. While some might question the sanity of such an act, he found solace in it. He found peace in the silent companionship of Goliath. And then there were the goldfish, a peculiar source of luck and peace for our protagonist. Spotting them swimming in the pond was like a beacon of hope, a bright spot in the constant struggle. A struggle that was so profound, yet so deeply buried, that he could hardly remember how he got to where he was. But here's where the story takes a beautiful turn. Goliath, the silent companion, the listener, became more than just a turtle. Goliath became a symbol of hope, a beacon of resilience, and a true friend. Unlikely as it may seem, this bond with Goliath helped our protagonist in his journey of self-discovery and healing. In the end, the story of our protagonist and Goliath is a testament to the power of companionship, resilience, and self-belief. It's a reminder that sometimes the most unlikely of friends can be the ones to help us navigate through our deepest struggles. And it's a tribute to Goliath, the silent companion, the beacon of hope, the true friend. So remember, when the struggles of life seem insurmountable, when the past haunts the present, perhaps all you need is a Goliath of your own to help you find your way. Because in the end, it's not just about overcoming struggles, but also about the journey, the companionship, and the self-belief that gets us through.
Have you ever pondered the potency of human choices? The power we hold to transform and shape our surroundings and relationships with other beings? Picture a protagonist, let's name him Sam, who befriends an extraordinary creature, Goliath. Their story unfolds around a pond, a place in need of tender care and restoration. Sam's relationship with Goliath is rather unique. Goliath, you see, is not a man, but a creature of the pond. He watches Sam tirelessly work on the dam, day in, day out. Slowly but surely, the pond starts to regain its former glory. Goliath, in his silent wisdom, understands that Sam intends him no harm. On the contrary, he recognizes the goodness that Sam brings to his home. Even the boat, initially a strange and intimidating object, becomes a familiar part of the landscape. One day, while taking a break from his work, Sam spots Goliath's head peeking out from the water. A conversation ensues, with Sam promising to return with food for his friend. He dashes off and, true to his word, returns to find Goliath patiently waiting. This simple exchange, this bond of trust, speaks volumes about the power of human choices and actions. There are those among us who view humans as mere parasites, a blight upon this earth. But is that truly who we are? Or have we simply lost sight of our true potential, of our capacity to create, to nurture, and to protect? Made in the likeness of our Creator, we possess the power to be either great caretakers or great destroyers. Our choices shape the world around us, influencing the balance of nature. When we forget this, when we make selfish decisions, nature responds in kind, and fear takes root in the hearts of the creatures we share this planet with. The strength of our humanity lies not just in our individual capabilities, but in our collective power. Alone, our efforts may seem insignificant, but together, we can bring about monumental change. This is the lesson Goliath, in his silent wisdom, teaches Sam. The pond, initially a daunting task, becomes a testament to the transformative power of faith, hard work, and perseverance. Nature responds to Sam's efforts, with animals and birds returning to the restored oasis. This tale of friendship, transformation, and resilience serves as a poignant reminder of our potential for positive change. Through our choices and actions, we have the power to mend, to heal, and to bring about a harmonious coexistence with nature. So remember, every choice holds power, every action a ripple effect. Together, we can shape a world where nature thrives, and bonds like Sam and Goliath's are not just fairy tales, but everyday realities. Remember, the power of human choices is immense. Let us use it wisely for the benefit of all.
Ever pondered what it feels like to carry an unseen burden? A weight that clings to your heart and mind, shaping the way you view the world and interact with those around you. This is a story of such a burden, a personal tale of a journey through the battlefield of life and the unlikely friend who made it all bearable, Goliath. Imagine standing on the brink of an epic voyage, gazing at a colossal US Navy vessel you are about to board. This isn't just any trip, and this isn't just any ship. It's a journey back into the past, a voyage through the echoes of history, and a confrontation with the demons of yesteryears. Can you feel the flood of emotions that surged through my heart as I stepped aboard? The stories of brave men and women who served on vessels like these reverberated through my mind. Each battlefield is unique, and not all warriors need to go to war to find their personal battlegrounds. This voyage to Michigan was not merely a geographical relocation, it was a journey laden with the extra baggage of unresolved emotions and haunting memories. There were moments when the urge to retreat back to the safety of home was overwhelming, but I was not alone. By my side always was the one who understood me, who loved me, and who held my hand through the darkest hours. I want to make it clear, this world does not revolve around me. This narrative is not a self-centered monologue, it's a window into my world, a glimpse into my heart, and an invitation to understand the battles I have fought. And there's Goliath, my friend, my companion, my beacon of hope. Through him I discovered the dream of unity, the dream of harmony, and the dream of love. Goliath taught me that together we can mend the fractures in our world. It's been a long, arduous journey to this realization. But now, enlightened by the wisdom of a turtle named Goliath, I am ready to open my heart and let the love pour out. My story is not unique. Many of you are fighting your own battles, carrying your own burdens. But remember, there's a Goliath in every life, a beacon of hope that can guide you through the darkest hours. Embrace your Goliath, open your heart to love, and join in the journey to make our world a better place for future generations. Let's strive for harmony with nature, peace, and love for one another. Your Goliath is waiting. Are you ready to embark on your journey?
Have you ever pondered the intricate relationships that exist within the animal kingdom? Well, prepare to have your mind expanded as we delve into the enchanting tale of Goliath, Molly, and Spike. In the tranquil setting of a pond, there exists a turtle named Goliath. He is a magnificent specimen, large and commanding, a sight to behold. Goliath has a unique habit that sets him apart. He always appears when food is put out for him. But on a particular day, Goliath didn't show up as per his usual routine. Just as I was about to question Goliath's reliability, a family member pointed out a peculiar sight, Goliath but with an extra head. That second head, however, was soon revealed to be Molly, a turtle almost as large as Goliath. It seems that Goliath had been keeping his lady friend a secret, and so Molly became an essential part of our pond family. But the story doesn't end there. In this pond full of turtles, there's another character worth mentioning, a turtle named Spike. Spike is known for his peculiar tail, which sticks straight up in the air, reminiscent of a submarine's periscope. This distinct feature, likely a result of a past scuffle, makes Spike an amusing part of our pond's tapestry. Spike has a knack for stealth, often sneaking up unnoticed, but thanks to his periscoping tail, his presence is always known. When food is tossed for Goliath and Molly, Spike can often be found lurking nearby, hoping for a bite. Molly's arrival has added a touch of complexity to the pond dynamics. Her size and appearance so closely resemble Goliath's that it's easy to mistake one for the other. It's amusing to be engaged in a conversation with Goliath, only to spot him across the pond and realize you've been chatting with Molly all along. The beauty of this tale lies not just in the characters themselves, but in the relationships they share. Goliath, Molly, and Spike, each with their unique quirks, coexist harmoniously, adding depth and character to the pond. Their interactions serve as a reminder that nature is not just about survival, but also about relationships, camaraderie, and even humor. So, as we draw this narrative to a close, remember that nature is not just a spectacle to be observed. It's a world filled with fascinating stories, ready to be discovered if we take the time to look. This tale of Goliath, Molly, and Spike is just one of many that remind us of the remarkable personalities and relationships that exist within the animal kingdom. After all, animals are people too, in their own unique and fascinating ways.
Have you ever felt like you're facing the world alone, battling dragons or squaring off against a giant? It's easy to let hope slip away, to bury it deep under layers of despair. Often, out of pride or concern for others, we keep our struggles to ourselves, thinking we're sparing them from our burdens. But remember, we are social beings. We are not meant to face these battles alone. Family and friends stand by our side, ready to lend a hand if we let them. Sometimes, though, those closest to us can't see the forest for the trees. It's okay to reach out to a stranger for a fresh perspective. The unexpected blessing of opening up to a stranger is that we often gain a new and special friend. Now, it's easy to be a good speaker if you speak from the heart, but it's even more crucial for ourselves and those around us to be a great listener. Those who truly listen are a rare breed, possessing a unique wisdom born from paying attention to others. When you find someone like this, be gentle. They have their own lives, families, and problems. Their hearts and minds are not dumping grounds for negativity. They're people with enough love and compassion to care and listen to others. These special souls are all around us. They're the proof that no one is truly alone unless they choose to be. Healing, however, is not a quick process. It often takes a long time, requiring patience with ourselves and others. Life's journey has taken me down many challenging paths, teaching me invaluable lessons. I've often said, life is like wrestling a cactus. It's painful as heck. As humorous as it sounds, life doesn't have to be so tough. It could even be great. But would we be the people we are today if everything was perfect? Would our hearts be as filled with love? Imperfections have left the world jaded, and life's misfortunes have been known to harden even the kindest of hearts. Life is a school where we all are students. We either learn to love or learn to hate. We are the creators of our own destiny. I've chosen to restore a once-forgotten pond, a symbol of my belief that we have the power to rejuvenate and heal. We all have within us the ability to make the world's most incredible dreams come true. I foresee a future where we use these gifts we've been given to create a heaven on earth. It will take either a collective decision to come together or a divine intervention from beyond to save us and this world from ourselves. So here I am, preaching peace, hope, and love, because that's what I believe I'm here to do.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to see the world through a turtle's eyes? Picture this, a world where every moment is savored, where the rush of life slows to a gentle crawl, and where the smallest details become the most significant. This is the world of my friend Goliath, a turtle with a lesson for us all. You see, I'm a bit of an odd duck, someone who finds beauty in the smallest of things. And Goliath, well, he's a creature that embodies the essence of appreciating the slow, steady rhythm of life. In a world where we're often encouraged to race toward the finish line, Goliath's existence reminds us to slow down, to take in the surroundings, and to cherish every moment. But life hasn't always been a walk in the park. Like many, I've faced my fair share of struggles and fears. Yet it was during these times that I discovered a profound respect and gratitude for life. It's a paradox, really. The more you fear life, the more you come to appreciate its beauty. And this appreciation has made me dream of the impossible. Impossible, however, is a term subject to change. You see, Goliath, with his unhurried pace and quiet determination, has shown that the impossible becomes possible when we give peace, hope, and love a chance. When we extend a helping hand to one another and celebrate the wonder of life, we break barriers, making the impossible possible. And then there's faith, a powerful force that can move mountains and cross oceans. The good book says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." These words resonate and guide me. Now close your eyes. Let the world around us fade into the background. Ignore the hustle and bustle, the incessant noise. Instead, tune into the symphony of life. The chirping of the birds, the rustling of the leaves, the splashing of fish, the whispering wind. This is nature's orchestra, a melody written just for us. And just as the symphony reaches its crescendo, Goliath makes his appearance, a humble participant in this grand spectacle. This, my friends, is the miracle of life, a miracle I've been blessed to witness alongside Goliath. Life might be a race for many, but through a turtle's eyes, it's a slow, beautiful dance, a journey to be savored from spring to fall, and even through the winter's slumber. If only the world could hear this symphony, see this dance, and appreciate the gift of life as Goliath does. Regardless of what others might think, I believe that this perspective, this way of seeing the world, is nothing short of magical. And it's this magic, this profound appreciation for life, that I hope to share with you all, inspired by my friend Goliath.
Have you ever felt alone? It's a sensation often too familiar, a haunting echo in the chambers of our hearts. It was in one such season of solitude that our protagonist found himself awaiting the arrival of his friend, Goliath. The autumn season, a harbinger of change, had rolled in, painting the world in hues of gold and crimson. While many reveled in the beauty of the season, our protagonist felt a twinge of melancholy. The falling leaves, a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of existence, the transient quality of relationships. As he sat by the water's edge, the gentle rustling of leaves and the cool breeze his only companions, he called out for Goliath. Once, twice, thrice. His voice echoed back, a hollow sound in the vast expanse. Yet Goliath remained elusive. Desperation creeping in, he called out for Molly and Spike, his other companions. But the world remained silent. In that moment, a sense of isolation washed over him. A single tear traced its path down his cheek, a testament to his solitude. But just as despair was about to claim him, a tiny head bobbed up from the water. A new friend, Pee-wee, had emerged. Pee-wee, small in size but large in spirit, looked at our protagonist with curious eyes. "Have you seen Goliath?" he asked the little one, only to see Pee-wee dart back into the water, leaving him alone once again. But Pee-wee's brief presence sparked a moment of levity, a soft chuckle escaping his lips. Time passed slowly, each tick of the clock a reminder of his loneliness. Just as he was about to surrender to his solitude, the waters parted, revealing not just Goliath, but Molly as well. Their arrival, a balm to his aching heart. They shared food, words, and most importantly, companionship. But like all good things, this too was fleeting. They departed, leaving behind a trail of memories. Life, as our protagonist had come to realize, is a blend of heartaches and happiness. Letting go of the past and its pain is a journey in itself, a journey he was still navigating. But Goliath, Molly, and Pee-wee, in their own unique ways, had taught him a valuable lesson. We are never truly alone. Help, companionship, love, they are always around the corner, often in the most unexpected forms. As strange as it may sound, he felt they had checked in on him that day, reminding him of the bonds that bind us, of the importance of reaching out and touching base with those we hold dear. Those fleeting moments, those tiny interactions, they hold more weight than we often realize. Through his trials and tribulations, he realized he was blessed with friends who cared, with people who matter. And their stories, their adventures, their memories, they are worth sharing, worth cherishing. For they are a testament to the enduring power of friendship, to the resilience of the human spirit. So remember, no matter how alone you may feel, no matter how desolate the world may seem, you are never truly alone. There is always a Goliath, a Molly, a Pee-wee waiting to remind you of the bonds that bind us, of the love that unites us. Have you ever pondered the weight of your existence, the magnitude of your significance in this vast universe? Picture, if you will, a magnificent tapestry woven with billions of threads. Each thread, each strand, symbolizes one life, one story. Yours is one of those threads, integral and irreplaceable, adding to the grand design. Imagine a world where a divine messenger took the form of a humble turtle, whispering wisdom to those who would listen. A world where an army of angels is not in the heavens, but walks amongst us, in the form of everyday people. Yes, you, me, all of us. We're the warriors of compassion, the ambassadors of love, the architects of unity. Now, consider a tale of a giant, not of size, but of spirit, named Goliath. A friend to all, a being of pure love, who taught us the power of unity, the strength of love. The story of Goliath is not an end, but a beginning of understanding the power each of us holds to shape the world with love. The love we share is our greatest strength. Love for our families, for ourselves, for our friends, for our pets, for strangers, for everyone. This love, it's the answer, the key to a better world. It's the divine blessing we carry within us, ready to share with the world. The world we live in is a symphony of service. Each of us plays a part. Each of us has a role. From the courageous veterans who fight for our freedoms, to the quiet heroes who keep the home fires burning. Waitstaff, bus drivers, teachers, first responders, chefs, clerks, janitors, healthcare workers, and so many more. Even those who are jobless, they too contribute to the harmony of life. Each one of us is vital. Each one of us is a hero in our own right. In the grand scheme of life's battlefield, remember you are not alone. Together, we, the people of the world, can find peace. We can find love. We can be the peacemakers, the children of God, creating a world where love and unity are the cornerstones of society. So here's our shared journey, our shared responsibility, to love, to unite, to serve. Remember, each of us holds the power to make a difference, to make the world a bit more kind, a bit more loving. Love and unity aren't just noble concepts. They're the foundations of our society, the pillars that hold us together. In this tapestry of life, your thread matters. Your love, your unity, your service, they matter. They make a difference. They shape the world. So go forth. Be the love, be the unity, be the service the world needs. Together we can weave a tapestry that's not just beautiful, but also strong, resilient, and enduring. In the end, love is the answer. Unity is the answer. And for that, we can all be grateful. May we all continue to serve, to love, to unite, and in doing so, we will surely receive the greatest blessing of all, a world united in love. God bless us all.